I'm gonna see if I can merge it together. But you can go with your scripture.
Yeah, it's back in Matthew 6. And, okay. All right, this Matthew 6 and 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon the and lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thief not steal. It says, for where your treasure is, there would be your heart also.
Treasure is this knowledge. So that's your heart, meaning your mind, your focus point. Scripture talks about behind the sin. See? Like, keep our eyes single, which is what? On the prize. Alright? Not on this world. That's boundary. The Lord. You stay focused on His truth. Lessons come from that. You stay focused on His truth. Spiritual gifts and understanding. Discipline. But if you are in and out, in the world, things in the world, cares in the world, so on and so forth, and then the truth, look, the Lord gonna spew you out, man. It's called being lukewarm. We have to stay focused on one thing. Must stay focused. Politics over none. There's truth over everything.
Yeah, it is our prioritization. First priority. First and
It's our first love. It's the woman. It's the woman that we're supposed to deal with. Sophia, which is wisdom. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm going to this Revelation 3:18. It says, I counsel thee to buy a good trial in the fight, that thou mayest be rich and white linen, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness be not appear.
Yeah, you'll be naked if you partake in the things of this world. Because the things of this world cause the spirits, philosophy, doctrine, you'll be naked. So we're that gold tried in the fire. It's a test. Our flesh wants to enjoy it. That's what I know. And like I was explaining in the last video, is that when you are truly separated from shit, man, you feel way much better. You don't have the worries and the cares and the normal things of these people. Our suffering out here is big. So our cares is this truth. Nothing else. Know that?
Yes. So that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness be not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eyesight, that thou mayest see.
Yeah, that's the blessing from the Lord, man. That eyesight, man. We can see prophecy. We can see the benefit of separating from this world. Every guy that has had one foot in, one foot out, is not just no longer around. Every guy that has had one foot in and one foot out of the world, they ended up getting corrupted and getting into some type of madness. We had a guy like that in the camp. He was in and out. He had his foot sideways turned, still in the world, man. Where he was amongst niggas and they was putting drugs in his drink, as he said that they were doing without him knowing. Well, you shouldn't have been a part of that. You shouldn't have been amongst it.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. You around niggas. Niggas don't care for people. the brotherhood cares for the brotherhood, ain't no brother gonna slip no damn Mickey to you. Ain't no brother's gonna put no ecstasy pills in your drink.
You ain't money around, the brotherhood still there.
Exactly. So it's beneficial to be separate. The conversation of the wicked is irksome, according to the Apocrypha. You know?
Yeah, because the conversation.
You don't even talk about, I don't even hate shit. You say that word. You don't even talk about this and that. I don't even like talking about sports like that. I mean, I'm into the MMA, fighting, boxing,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But even that gets a little draining. You know?
So much, it's going to deviate you from the truth.
Slowly. But let me read this real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon, the 4th chapter, the 11th verse. It says, yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguiles his soul. So, he had to, Enoch had to be translated, man. That place was so filthy and wicked that the Lord said, I got to take my servant up out of here, man. Yeah. So wickedness wouldn't alter his understanding. Now, when we get to a certain old age, our minds begin to wane. What happened with King Solomon? We begin to erect the gods of his he wouldn't have did it in the truth. But as long as he's in this polluted place, as Micah the 10th chapter, the 2nd chapter, 10th verse says, it will surely destroy you because it's polluted. Okay? You start saying sayings of these, you know? And it goes from sayings to actions. It goes from sayings to actions to tolerance. Tolerate this shit. You know? Or sayings to tolerance then to action.
Yep.
You know? It say, yea, speedily was he taken away, he said, wickedness should also understanding. Deceit, thou insult. The naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wonder of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind. So we have to be detached from this demonic, evil, wicked, lustful, illicit, fleshly place. Okay? We have to. Because our minds, because this is witchcraft, right? It says the bewitching. A bewitching is like a spell, a casting being put upon you. You know? Elder Ariella always speaks about watching what you put in your spirit. Even, you know, even the things that you watch. The things that we read. Yeah, the things that we see on the social media. Wickedness can alter our understanding. Wickedness can creep in as them spirits and have you thinking all type of madness. There was some guys back in LA back in the day, you know, they got corrupted with the pollution of the flat earth. That's something of the world. And they got corrupted with it, man. Listening to this documentary, listening to that documentary. You know? Another guy got kicked out too because of the same thing. Out you know? This place is polluted, it's corrupt. So if you take ideologies and ideas from this world, hey, good luck, you know? But it's a, okay, that's it.
It says, I'm going to start again. It says, James 4:4 says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Lord?
This is like a back to the basics. This is you know, when we came in, this is the number one thing that we was hearing from our apostles and experiencing. You know? You know again?
This James 4:4 says, adulterers and adulteresses. Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Lord?
Yeah, so being friends and buddies, holding hands with this world, that's enmity. He hates this place so much that he's gonna nuke it.
Yeah,
he hates this place so much that the Lord's gonna nuke this bitch. That means you really hate something. If you set something to fire, and this is a nuke. He's gonna nuke the entire United States of America. That means he utterly hates this place. You know? You got it.
Yep. Just back in James 4:4, ye adulterer and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Lord, with the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you pick up the word enmity, it means opposition. You know what I'm saying? So
The
like,
world is ops
it's
to the
ops.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Wickedness ops to the Most High. Wickedness ops to the men of the Lord.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't like this shit, man. We don't like the gossiping of motherfuckers. We don't like being around foolishness, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Fuckery. This world is fuckery. All right. It says the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High. Whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Lord. So if you a friend of this world, ride with niggas, and you in the truth too.
Right, that's the thing. They were talking to those that have been in as the scripture says, enlightened,
Yep.
illuminate.
Illuminate.
Those that have been illuminated with this knowledge. There's no way in hell you should be dibbling dabbling with the things of this world, or you're an enemy. And you don't want to be an enemy of the Lord. Remember, he said, "Those that are my enemies, that wish that I should not reign over thee, bring hither a slave before me."
Yep.
You don't want to be an enemy of the Lord. You want to be a friend of the Lord.
Because you gotta understand, man, because the Lord, you know, He judging just left and right. And you see it, and it's the reason why the Lord created the internet. So you can see the judgment of the Lord, so you can fucking fear, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jake get fucked up. I'm just gonna say it like that, man. Jake getting judged, and, you know what I'm saying, left and right, man. I mean, 24/7.
Yeah. It's a lot of judgment.
It's a lot of judgment going out, and death angels is around, man. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to be friends with the world? Why you want to hang around 2/3 other nations, heathens? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only time you hang around them is doing dealings with them. And don't be so, fully, how can I say it? Familiar, you know what I'm saying, with this world, man.
Yeah, business shit.
Yeah. That's why the scripture said, to use the word like use the word. You use this word for what it is, to get by, because you understand that, get by in this world.
But then, some things ain't meant to be agreed upon with a certain person.
Yeah.
So you gotta know what type of nigga you dealing with. Now, sometimes you have to deal with a nigga at work, you know, but when it comes to certain deals and shit like that, whatever it may be, I don't do business with niggas at all. But you still gotta know what type of man you dealing with. You deal with an upstanding type of motherfucker. You know, a nigga with dreads and hoodie on and all black. That's the nigga that you don't really want to be dealing with.
If you want to deal with niggas with manners.
Yeah. Nigga with manners.
Nigga with manners, that's cool, but it's still a divide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's still a divide between
It's okay.
It's okay. Don't get deep into the dick.
Yeah.
You know? But it says, whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Lord. Alright, so you don't want to be friends with the world. You don't want to be so, you don't want to have a moral thought, you know what I'm saying, in this society, man. I got a scripture.
Go ahead, you got it.
This is Sirach. Obviously, Wisdom of Solomon 9:14. It says, "For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. For the corruptible body passes down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle wears down the mind that mustes upon many things."
Upon many things, yep.
So
That mind, this world will play with your mind. Your thoughts, music upon many things. It goes everywhere, man. You know, this earth, this realm that we're in, it breaks down the body.
yep.
You know.
Yeah,
So that's another, hey, this ain't our rest. We will have clear, sobering, righteous thoughts in the kingdom of heaven. We ain't gonna be thinking about all type of warrings, man. That's part of the curse too. That's part of the chains of darkness that we're up under. You know, it's all the thoughts, the worrying, the what ifs, blah blah blahs. You know?
Oh, I got another one.
Yep, you got it.
This is on Sirach 18 and 30. It says, "Go not after thy lust." I just mentioned already. It says, "But refrain thyself from thy appetites." Right? Appetites is what? This world, man. Pleasures, wants,
Vices, which is,
vice means weakness.
yeah. And that's part of being a walking in the spirit.
Now, if you look at the word appetites, the definition of that. It's a natural desire to satisfy bodily need, especially for food. It's really for this world, period. You know?
Is it black belt? You see that shit?
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to start. Look at it. Hopefully it's
He's back.